Hello, TGN Nation. My name is Pat, or Player2 if you wish to be that specific, and welcome, my friends, to Top 10 Things Only Echo Mains Would Understand. Wait. 10 things that only Echo Mains understand. Isn't it something that Rusty usually does? I guess I should just, look at the scheduling. Am I the one that's supposed to be doing? Yep, according to the schedule, this is something I'm supposed to be doing. But that doesn't make sense. Rusty always does these types of videos. I mean, for crying out loud, he has an entire series about it. Wait, why am I doing this one? Wait, I know. It's definitely because I'm the only one that's given Echo gameplay to the team. It's because I'm the only one that can play Echo. How does he start these videos? Alright, just got up from a really nice cozy nap, and it's already noon already? Awesome, I think it's time for me to go ahead and play some Overwatch. Echo just got released and everything. I'm so happy to go ahead and try her out. Maybe I should try Quick Play. Yeah, I should just play Quick Play, go in for DPS. Okay, I like this map. I think this one will work, and, oh, you've gotta be kidding me! As much as everybody already knows, a brand new hero coming to Overwatch means everybody and their mothers wants to play that hero. And you being an Echo main from basically a character that's only been out for a week and a half, you better be understanding that you're not going to be able to play this hero a lot. And there's one thing for certain, especially on Quick Play, if you happen to pick Echo, well, good luck having a DPS friend on your team, because he's going to continually leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back until he finds a lobby that Echo's not picked. So, yeah, I guess it's 5v6 now because you decided to pick Echo. Look at you, because you decided to main Echo so early, all of a sudden you have literally cost every single one of your Overwatch games. You have literally thrown your game from the get-go because you decided to main this character. How does that make you feel? No, you don't really care? Well, I'll see you in bronze. Something truly Echo mains only understand. You can't even fight me on that if you main any of the other 31 heroes. Echo is the only hero in Overwatch to get banned a week before she's actually been released into the game. Okay, this one just doesn't make sense from the get-go. Blizzard, I have no idea what the hell you're thinking. So you just release a brand new character. You haven't released a new character since, what, Sigma? And people are really excited about this brand new DPS character. She's basically the jack of all trades. And then you're going to tell me immediately that you're going to ban her from all competitive game modes. Okay, yes, I get it. The Overwatch League did the whole hero bans thing, so it's all random at the end of the day. But you're already making a character that people have been hyped about for months immediately not playable. What kind of game developer does that? Blizzard, I'm sorry, your game is already dying as it is, and then you're going to make the one thing you're trying to get people to come back unplayable through anything competitive. Blizzard, what are you thinking? Alright, so you managed to instant lock Echo and your team doesn't leave the game for it. Alright, so now you're thinking to yourself, what would be perfect for Echo? What is the perfect comp to tag along with an Echo? Well, you're a flying creature, so maybe a Mercy will work. Okay, cool. So, we just need one of the supports to go Mercy, and you'll be able to tear apart the entire enemy team. Alright, and, let's go check out the supports. Oh, so, your supports are currently running Lucio and Moira. Hello, team? There is nothing like a slap in the face than having no one work with you, especially when the character like Echo. Everybody's gonna be wanting to play Echo. In order to make Echo the most valuable, having a Mercy with her is best bet. I mean, think of Pharmacy. Pharah is absolutely disgusting as long as she has that Mercy pocket with her. So with Echo, you would think the same principles apply. It's very, very true. Having that Mercy with Echo makes her absolutely devastating. And if your team doesn't work with you on that, well, guess what? There's a Soldier on the other team. There's a McCree on the other team. There's a freaking Baptiste on the other team. Yeah, good luck doing anything as Echo. I know, crazy. You just want to play the video game, and guess what? Your team's not going to let you. Welcome to Overwatch. Ooh, the next team fight is about to begin, and you, as Echo, already have your ultimate. You have a bunch of ideas going on in your head, and you're about to initiate that. Ooh, the enemy team has a Reinhardt. What if we turn into a Reinhardt and be able to do double shatters? Oh, the other team has a Zarya. Maybe double grabs, maybe a Genji. Oh, such great ideas. All right, you know what? The team fight's about to begin, so let's freaking do this in 3, 2, 1, and we're Lucio. Good job, you freaking idiot. You clicked on the wrong person. Automains already know this pain from nanoing the wrong targets, but Echo is the same exact principles as a nano. You have to basically click on someone on the other team, and sometimes bad things can happen when you accidentally click on the wrong person. As Echo, yeah, sometimes things like this happen where you turn into the wrong character, and then all of a sudden your entire team is just looking at you like, wow, you freaking idiot. You had one job. All you had to click on was this dude with the giant shield, and look at you. Now you're a frogman. Oh, and don't worry. It's gonna happen many more times, so you better get ready. On the contrary, my friends, let's just say that you actually do transform into the person that you're aiming for. And the idea that you have for that specific transformation is so ridiculously high Q, it's gotta work 9 out of 10 times, of course, right? Well, what happens if you have this big brain idea and everything that you're trying to plan just straight up doesn't happen? There could be many factors as to why this is the case. Maybe you got completely shot up. Maybe you got hooked in the middle of your transformation and immediately died. Maybe you're just a really bad player. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say bad. I mean inexperienced. You have this amazing idea and you're just not able to do it. Maybe you saw it on Reddit and you're like, wow, I could do 15 different shatters to 15 different people even though there's only 6 on the enemy team. Maybe you could do something absolutely crazy and wipe teams over and over again. Well, I'm sorry, my friends, but yeah, it doesn't work out like that. This is Overwatch, remember. Nothing makes sense in this game. So you trying to do something that makes sense to you, well, it's not going to make sense to the other 11 people, so good luck doing anything ridiculously cool. Alright, as a former Pharah main, this is something I was kind of worried about when Echo first came out, and it's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen to me, and it's happening yet again. What happens if you decide to 1v1 an Echo? And also, happens if you decide to 1v1 an Echo, or both of you guys have Mercy Pockets. Besides the laser ability, just like how far is, most of the moves for Echo are all projectile based. There's no hit scan, there's no nothing for that. So you're kind of just leading your shots to see if you'll eventually hit the other Echo midair. And let me tell you, I don't even have to be an Echo maid to let you guys know that looking up in the air and seeing 2 Echoes go at it is probably the funniest thing in the world. I always feel bad when the fights are always 5v5 or 4v4 because your Echoes and Mercies are up in the air doing whatever the hell those guys do to each other. It's like watching 2 idiots pick up the game for the first time and try to see exactly how to aim a character correctly. It's really ridiculous, and it could go on for actual minutes. I honestly do feel bad because I also have done this myself. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time as Echo, so all I can say is just, you know, good freaking luck 1v1ing an Echo. Now, talking about the other move on Echo's kit, the laser beam, we all know already that the laser beam does double damage when its character is half health. I don't know how the hell that makes sense, but you know, we'll just go with it. Let's just say it makes sense for now. But what happens when you're trying to laser somebody and then that person either heals up by themselves, gets healed up by a support unit, or runs over a mega health pack? All of a sudden, your double damage laser is only doing basically that of a freaking Moira suck. But you're too stubborn or too committed to even stop the laser, even though you 100% can. And you know what? I respect that. I respect that you have to be committed with these lasers. You just have to go in there. You're already in there saying, you know what? Here's a Triforce laser to your face. Oh, it's not doing anything to you? Well, it's already happening, so you're just gonna have to accept it. And then half the time while you're doing this, you're just gonna get hooked and absolutely destroyed anyways. But hey, you were committed. I give you credit for that one. Now, when you're playing Echo, what is the worst thing that can happen to you? Well, we've talked about it previously in a few other videos, but Torbjorn is actually a ridiculously good counter towards Echo. Not just him throwing up freaking nails up in the air, but its turret. Unlike Echo, Pharah can basically take down a turret pretty effectively without taking that much damage. But with Echo, you have to be more committed to taking down that turret, and also your abilities are much slower than a Pharah and do less damage than them, so you have to be very committed to take down a turret. So you happen to be taking down the turret, but someone else is shooting you while you're doing that, and because of that, the turret is able to take you down. Echo already from long distances doesn't do that much damage because of just how the spread of her attacks are. If you just happen to die to that Torbjorn turret 1v1, it's one of the most humiliating things that you could ever do in the game. And let me tell you this right now, it's probably going to happen a lot to you because that Torbjorn turret is probably the most deadliest thing in the game to an Echo. now onto something that isn't just sad for yourself, but it's more sad for your team, especially your healers. Have you ever had a situation where you realize that your healers aren't really putting up the healing that they need to in order to keep your tanks up? And you're playing on a map such as like maybe Volskaya or Temple of Anubis, where you're just getting slaughtered round after round after round, and you can't really do anything about it because you just can't keep up with the healing. So instead of going out with a Genji blade that will wipe the entire enemy team, you kind of feel bad for your healers, so you turn into a healer yourself to try to keep your team up. As a DPS character, supporting your team really doesn't work for you, but in this situation, you kind of have to do what you kind of have to do to make sure your team wins. Now, you just don't have one Ana, but you have two Anas that are going to be pegging the back of your Reinhardt shield. And given the fact that your Echo Nano Boost is on a ridiculously high charge rate, you're going to have two people mostly charging into the enemy team with Nano. As a DPS character, you kind of want to take the glory for yourself, but sometimes, well, you kind of have to do what you kind of have to do. And if you don't do this, well, guess what? You deserve to lose. If you don't want to take initiative for your team, honestly, I have no sympathy for you. Enjoy your time in bronze, jerk. Oh, wait, yeah, Echo's a flying hero, which that means you get to go on top of buildings and seeing the craziest flank routes ever. No one would be able to do this. Oh, wait, there's an invisible wall here. Oh, Blizzard doesn't want me to go this way, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, as Echo, you find out new ways of getting around the map. The ways that you probably would never have thought of because there are really not that many flying heroes in this game. So you tried to do some ridiculously awesome flank route to get onto the other side of the team, and then all of a sudden an invisible wall is there to stop you in your way. Yeah, you could shoot through that, but you kind of need to get around the building in order to do any actual damage. I could just start labeling a few of these types of places that you would think would be awesome for Echo, but Blizzard has already thought of 5 more steps to make you not have fun. But we won't get into that list, because honestly, we'll be here way too long. So, yeah, I bet you right now, you've tried your best to do something as Echo. I know you guys are smart out there. You're going to try to do something ridiculous as this character, but all of a sudden, the map says, no. And let me tell you, those awesome flank routes are just going to keep coming and coming. You're going to come up with awesome more strategies for your character, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Most of the time, it probably leads you to your death anyways, or your team will just yell at you. Either or, it's not going to be fun. Echo is one of those awesome heroes that everybody wants to play, but because you decided that you want to main him, you want to learn how to play this character, and then all of a sudden you realize there's a lot of things that go into this character that you didn't think of because you were just a filthy Genji main before. There are way more things that you have to think about when you're playing this hero, and it will just keep coming and coming and coming until, well, you decide to drop the game because you're getting absolutely shat on for the rest of your life. And until that time happens, I just do want to say thank you guys for enjoying our content here in TGN. It really does mean a lot that you guys are watching these videos, and I hope you guys will continue to do so. If you guys like these types of videos, make sure to go right ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as that bell notification so that you always know when we upload these types of Overwatch videos. And honestly, we really like to see some support. All of us here in TGN really do enjoy that. But on that note, thank you guys for joining me. My name is Bat, or Player2 spelled backwards. Thank you guys for joining me, and take care.